You want a Pit Boss pellet grill because you crave that perfect smoky flavor, but honestly, some of their most expensive models are kind of a letdown. Let me show you which ones are actually worth your hard-earned cash. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which grill fits your backyard and your budget. Let's get into it, starting at number 6. Number 6. Pit Boss Pro Series 1600 Elite. You know, when you see the word elite and a massive price tag, you expect perfection. And sure, it looks the part. It is absolutely massive. If you are cooking for a neighborhood block party, the 1600 square inches of cooking space is going to catch your eye. The digital controller on this thing is supposed to be top tier. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities, which sounds great on paper. I mean, sitting on the couch while monitoring your brisket is the ultimate lazy Sunday goal. But well, the app connectivity can be incredibly finicky. I found myself walking outside to check the temperature anyway because the app kept dropping the signal. Then there's the heat consistency. For an elite model, I expected rock-solid temperature control. Instead, I noticed some pretty significant temperature swings, especially near the edges of the main grate. If you're baking something delicate or trying to perfectly slow smoke a pork shoulder, having hot spots is a real headache. You end up having to rotate the meat constantly. The sear plate is another feature that Pit Boss hypes up a lot. You just slide a lever and open up direct flame access. It works, but the sliding mechanism on the 1600 Elite felt a bit sticky right out of the box. I actually had to muscle it open a few times, which is not what you want when you're dealing with a hot grill and a bunch of grease. 5. Pit Boss Sportsman 1100. This one is geared towards hunters and outdoorsmen, or at least that is the marketing angle. It has a nice matte finish and a solid stance. The 1100 square inches of cooking space is a really sweet spot for most families, giving you plenty of room without taking up your entire patio. The folding front shelf and the spice rack are actually really nice touches. Having a place to set your tray of ribs right when you open the lid is something every grill should have. I really appreciated the heavy-duty wheels too. Rolling this thing around the yard was surprisingly easy for how heavy it is. But here is where things get a bit annoying. The ash management system on the Sportsman 1100 is just, well, it is a pain. You really have to get in there with a shop vacuum to clean it out properly after a long smoke. Pit Boss has better clean-out systems on other models, so it feels like a weird oversight to leave it off a grill that costs this much. I also ran into some issues with the hopper size. It holds about 30 pounds of pellets, which sounds like a lot, but the auger feeds them in a way that causes tunneling. You know, when the pellets empty from the middle and leave a steep funnel on the sides? I actually had the flame go out on me once because the auger ran dry, even though there were still pellets stuck to the sides of the hopper. 4. Pit Boss Navigator 850. Let me explain why this one feels like a massive step up in value. It hits that perfect Goldilocks zone for size. With 850 square inches, you can easily fit 3 briskets or a whole mess of burgers, but it does not dominate your entire outdoor space. The build quality on the Navigator 850 immediately felt better to me. The barrel is made from heavy-gauge steel and the lid seals nicely. That means less smoke leaking out the sides and more smoke flavor getting forced into your food. It just feels solid when you open and close it. None of that cheap, tinny sound. I really love the customized dial controller on this model. It does not have all the fancy touchscreen stuff of the Elite series, and honestly, that is a good thing. It is incredibly reliable. You turn the dial to your desired temperature, and it just stays there. No app crashes, no lost signals, just pure, predictable heat management. The flame broiler on the Navigator 850 is also implemented perfectly. The slide mechanism works flawlessly. I tested it by slow smoking some thick ribeyes at 225 degrees, and then I cranked the heat, slid the plate open, and got a massive crust on the steaks over the open flame. It is the best of both worlds, and it transitions between smoking and searing beautifully. If you want a dependable, no-nonsense workhorse, this is a fantastic option. The pellet cleanout door on the back of the hopper makes changing wood flavors a breeze. Number 3, Pit Boss 850 DX. Now, you might be wondering how this is different from the Navigator we just talked about. Well, it comes down to a few premium upgrades that actually make a big difference in the day-to-day cooking experience. This is one of their newer designs, and you can tell they listen to user feedback. First off, the control board on the 850DX is a massive improvement. It is fully digital and incredibly precise. During my testing, I put a third-party thermometer inside the chamber to check the accuracy, and the 850DX held within 5 degrees of the set temperature for 6 hours straight. That kind of stability is what makes backyard barbecue easy. The included meat probes integrate directly into the display, so you never have to guess when your pork butt has hit that magical 205-degree mark. And I have to mention the side shelf. It is sturdy enough to actually prep on, and it comes with tool hooks that are actually spaced out properly, so your tongs and spatulas do not get tangled up. Cleanup is where the 850DX really shines. It features a removable ash management system that pulls out easily. No more dragging the vacuum out to the patio every single time you want to cook. You just pull the tray, dump the ash, and you're ready for the next round. That alone saves you 10 minutes of annoying prep work. The porcelain-coated cast iron grates are another huge win. 2. Pit Boss Lockhart Platinum Series. Just look at this thing. It is a traditional pellet grill on the bottom with a massive smoking cabinet stacked right on top of it. It looks like a literal locomotive sitting in your backyard, and honestly, using it is just as fun as looking at it. The sheer versatility of the Lockhart is unmatched. You can grill burgers on the bottom section over high heat while simultaneously slow smoking ribs or making beef jerky in the upper cabinet. There's a damper flap that lets you control exactly how much heat and smoke travels from the bottom chamber up into the top. It is brilliant engineering. I spent a weekend making a massive batch of smoked salmon in that upper cabinet, and the results were incredible. The smoke rolls through there so gently, bathing the food without drying it out. You get over 2,000 square inches of total cooking space, but because it dilds vertically, the footprint on your deck is surprisingly reasonable. The Platinum Series controller is also a beast. It handles the complicated airflow dynamics of the dual chambers perfectly. The hopper is huge, holding 40 pounds of pellets, so you can easily do a 15-hour overnight brisket cook without having to wake up at 3 in the morning to refill the wood. Yes, it is heavy, and yes, it takes a minute to learn how to balance the temperatures between the two sections, but once you get the hang of it, the Lockhart turns you into a backyard barbecue god. Pit Boss 700 FB Wood Pellet Grill. I know, it is not the biggest. It does not have fancy electronics. It does not have a giant viewing window. But let me tell you exactly why this unassuming little powerhouse takes the top spot. Value. Pure, unbeatable value. The 700 FB strips away all the gimmicks that eventually break and focuses entirely on the core of what makes a pellet grill great. It burns wood, it creates heat, and it makes food taste amazing. During my tests, this simple barrel design produced the most consistent smoke profile out of the entire lineup. With 700 square inches of cooking space, it is the perfect size for a family. You can fit a large turkey, a couple of briskets, or enough hot dogs for a birthday party. The dial control is totally old school, and that is exactly why I love it. It's practically bulletproof. You set it to 250 and it stays at 250. Because the barrel is a bit smaller and tighter than the massive models, it comes up to temperature incredibly fast. You're not burning through a whole hopper of pellets just to get the metal hot. It's highly efficient. The cast iron grates still give you excellent sear marks when you open the flame broiler, so you're not missing out on grilling performance either. The 700 FB does exactly what you need a pellet grill to do, flawlessly, for a fraction of the cost of the flagship models. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.